here from Copyright Use for Revision, and if you're struggling with homeschooling and working from home, I feel your pain because I'm in exactly the same position. I run a business from home and I'm also trying to help my children with their education at home as well so they don't fall behind, and I know it is a massive balancing act to get it all right. So I thought I'd share this little quick video today, providing a tip that I found useful the other day and happened quite by chance, to be honest. First of all, before I go on my story, just want to say my eldest daughter, it's hard to get her motivated when she's off school. It doesn't help the fact now that she can't go to the gym and get a daily fix in the gym. But to be fair, she's been doing a bit of walking and exercising. But anyway, I went upstairs the one day and I could see her hard at work actually doing a Beyonce dance routine. And so I've decided, Mum, she said, to teach myself, she said, this dance routine. And it made me think, well, as much as we all try and be the perfect family and we try and get up for Joe Wicks in the morning, because that seems to be the in thing and we've got to look the perfect family on Facebook, Joe Wicks sadly isn't everybody's cup of tea. I mean, sorry Joe, I love you, I think you're brilliant, but I think it's a bit of a teen thing. So what it got me thinking was this: I think when it comes to homeschooling with teenagers, I think it really is a case of doing things differently and trying to negotiate with them. Because often what's cool for the majority to do isn't cool in a teen's brain. So what I've decided to do now is try and negotiate what they like doing in order to get a bit of what I need to do with them. So that means that if it means me saying, well, do you know what, instead of doing Joe Wicks, maybe we'll start off and we'll all do a Beyonce workout. Or I could even offer as a reward and say, well, at the end of us doing the homeschooling we need to do, we'll all do that Beyonce workout together. Because I think with teens, it's not a one size fits all. And I think it is a case of finding the homeschooling method that actually resonates with your child and sort of getting them on board. And I say maybe offering them a reward system at the end to get them motivated and on board with the homeschooling to begin with, because I'm sure you'll agree that is the hardest part, is getting them to want to do it to begin with. And that way as well, I mean, when they sort of, if they want to crack on, then at the end, once they've done what they've done for me and they want to do Beyonce routine or whatever, that's fine, because then I can get on with my work if they don't want me to do it with them. So it's a win-win situation. So if you find yourself in that you're actually homeschooling and you're actually trying to work from home as well, as I say, try compromising, particularly if you've got teenagers, and try and get a structure in place where you agree set times, small revision periods or small homeschooling periods, and then allow them to do a bit of what they want to do as well. And typical teenagers then, very often you'll find that they will be on board. And the same applies as well with the memory techniques you actually use with teenagers. Again, I find it so important to find other ways to actually do homeschooling with them as well, and not just rely on the traditional methods. That's why I'm so glad that over 10 years ago, I found an alternative way of revising and of homeschooling, and it involved memory tricks the top illusionists like Darren Brown use. And it involves where you can actually take in tricky information like numbers and long lists and text of information in easier ways through images, and it actually stores into the long-term part of your memory, meaning it can be accessed at any time. So it's like you're giving your child an unfair advantage really, because when they go into exam, they can actually use these memory techniques to actually recover information much quicker than trying to do it parrot fashion. And these date back centuries ago. In fact, the ancient Chinese were using them, and then they were lost for centuries before being rediscovered recently. And I'm really glad that I came across them, and I've now made it a mission that I'm trying to share these memory techniques that so few people seem to still know about with as many parents as possible, so that I can make homeschooling, home working work better for you, and also give your children memory skills and memory techniques that they can use not just now for exams and homeschooling, but throughout a lifetime, because I've actually used these on people from age 8 right up to age 88. So there really is no limit to how long you can use these memory tricks for. Okay, so what I'll do at the end is I'll pop a link to a post I wrote on these sort of memory techniques that I use that might help you then when you're actually trying to do your homeschooling around working from home. Hope this post has proved useful. If so, please feel free to share my post or to comment. I'd love to hear your comment. And as I say, I'll try and share as many of these as I can, because I know this is a very difficult situation we find ourselves in, and it's hard enough balancing all these plates as it is, or spinning all these plates without having homeschooling thrown in. But hey, we're in that position, so the more we can help each other to try and balance it out, the better. All right, so that's it from me. Enjoy the sunshine. Speak to you again soon.